So you have a pretty big boxing match coming up. How excited are you to get back in the ring?
Man, I've been waiting all year for this. I've been training now all year, but I'm super excited. They're saying it's on pace to be the biggest boxing match in history. So that's exciting. It's an honor to be a part of like a Mike Tyson card, and I'm just super excited.
What has your training been like? How have you been prepping for the match?
For the past 6 months, I've been sparring all the time, training twice a day. We do sprint workouts, long jogs, sparring, hitting the heavy bag, speed bag, jumping rope, and dynamic workouts, hit cardio, cross training, like all that stuff. So I'm ready to go. I'm in shape, and November 28th, we're only 8 days away, but history is going to be made.
And if you could face off with one person in the ring, who would be your top choice?
I'm going to fight Conor McGregor eventually. I mean, it's bound to happen, putting it out into the universe. It'll probably happen a couple fights from now, but that's the big money fight, and McGregor can catch these hands.
Why was boxing something that you were interested in getting into?
It's helped me stay on a narrow course, and it's given me something to focus on. And I like to prove people wrong. And so with each one of my fights so far, everyone has thought, oh, this kid's going to lose. This kid's going to lose. And they haven't believed in me. And time I've proven everyone wrong. And for me, that's what motivates me. That's what drives me. That's what inspires me. So that's why I sort of fell in love with the sport of boxing, and I'm super competitive. So that's really what it is.
I heard you have a new music video for Park South coming out. What can you tease about that? I heard that it's tied to the match.
Yeah. My song's dropping this coming Wednesday, November 25th. But the music video is pretty crazy. We have a couple of guest celeb appearances in that, which will be pretty cool. And it's my best song yet. But it's really just something hype and something that I just fuck with. So yeah.
And I also saw your video for Fresh Out of London. It blew up. It got a ton of views on YouTube. What was your reaction when you saw how many views it was getting?
I was surprised, like that was really one of my first songs I've put out rapping, and the response to it was great. And yeah, the song has like millions and millions and millions of streams now, and it's doing well. And it just is dope to see people resonate with my music, and to see people resonate with what I have to talk about in my music. So it's exciting, and hopefully the fans have the same reaction to Park South Freestyle. It's my favorite one yet, so we'll see if everyone else agrees with that.
What are some of your top goals you hope to achieve coming up, either personally or professionally?
I think just knocking a bunch of people out. That's what the future holds, and dropping platinum songs, and continuing to be in the studio, hanging out with my friends. And I want to make a positive impact on the world, and show people that, if you're from a small town, if you didn't have the best upbringing, if people are doubting you, you could still become successful. So that's really what I want to show people, and I want to be sort of the people's role model for that. And just to have fun, man, because it's easy to lose your mind in Los Angeles and in this industry. So I just focus on having fun and building amazing relationships and hanging out with my friends and family.
You've had quite a unique experience of gaining a ton of fame at such a young age. What advice would you offer to other influencers, maybe like Charli D'Amelio, who, when they're getting negative feedback online?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to deal with. It's not easy at all, and it can mess you up mentally. And I think the biggest thing is to focus on what makes you happy, and focus on loving yourself, and realize that no matter what, people are going to have some shit to say, and people are going to be mad at you. So no matter what you're doing, people are going to be mad at you, and they're going to find a reason to cancel you or to get mad at you. So just stay focused. Don't worry about them. Know that, these haters are just bored and they're jealous and they have nothing better to do. You won't see a successful person hating on another younger successful person. So just stay focused and keep your head up.
And what are your thoughts on cancel culture? I feel like a lot of times these days, it seems like people on social media are quick to try to cancel people for everything, even things that don't even seem like they're that bad.
Yeah, cancel culture is the stupidest thing. It doesn't exist. When people are being canceled, they're actually just gaining more fame and notoriety, and everyone forgets about it the next day and they go to canceling someone else. If you actually want to cancel someone, stop talking about them and don't make them more relevant by talking about them. And these days, America's soft. America is so soft. Everyone's expects everything to be handed to them. The generation, coming up is filled with people who don't form their own opinions and they just base everything off of what they see online. But cancel culture is stupid. Like, stop canceling people or stop trying to cancel people. If you actually don't like someone, stop talking about them. Don't try to cancel them.
What were your initial thoughts when you saw all the news about Charli making headlines? Do you think maybe she's being held to an unfair standard, seeing as she's only 16 years old?
100%. It's bullshit. People should leave her the alone. I'm about to beat their ass if they don't leave her alone. It pisses me off. Like, you're seriously mad at a 16-year-old for just living her life and because she doesn't like her chef's food. Like, these people need to grow up, and honestly, these people need to get jobs, because if they had jobs, they wouldn't be worried about what a 16-year-old is doing. They're pressed because they're jealous and they're at home doing nothing with their thumbs in their ass. So, Charli, I got your back. Just call me Charli if you need me to knock anyone out. I told her too, right in the beginning of her career, I was like, yo, people are gonna get mad at you for anything, and just keep your head up. You're amazing. You're a legend. You're a superstar. And that still remains the same. So people need to back off. Otherwise, I'm gonna start swinging.